That like that for now. If this starts to build up back again, well then I'll come back and I'll do that and we'll see how that works out. Alright, because I can understand how this would be on a different schedule than this, or cycle, or than this. Right, so it's going to be lots of deliveries here, and then a lot of deliveries there, or events coming back to here. Okay, so now we're building up. Now we're starting that back up. I'm just keeping an eye on that, making sure that it does what I pretty much want it to do. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. The one thing that could change, I think, is this. Like, there's no reason for me to have 4 lanes there, is there? And reducing it back to 2 wouldn't cause me any harm whatsoever, seeing that there's no traffic running on it. So let's go find the Pt2. Where's the Pt2? There's the 4x2. That'll make them, I guess, go straighter, which, you know. The sharper the turn, the slower the take it, so if I can reduce that. I wonder if that would work there. Sure it would. I mean, it's all about acceleration, right? Yeah, that's... Why is that such a dead spot there? Isn't that something? Oh, probably despawn spot. Did I miss a despawn there? See, I have the issue with this. Okay, let's start with this one, okay? Oh, there we go. This here, when I built this, well, when you build a one-way lane into an intersection, it creates its own traffic light because it disassociates itself from this street here, right? So they get their own traffic light, then they would have their own traffic light, and then these guys would have their own traffic light, right? I call that a multi-state traffic light. This, in order to, my wisdom, in order to help this lane of traffic empty into this street faster, I decided, well, I was going to arc this, right? And it would improve the speed in which they get off this street onto this street, right? And I thought it was such a good idea, I did it here. Not thinking that I just disassociated this street too. So I created a multi-state light, or a 4-state multi-state traffic light. These guys would have their light. Oh, you see, he despawned. These folks would have their light. Then I think these folks, and then these folks. Right? Now, if there's any sort of traffic backed up on those lanes, then, well, the way a traffic light changes is if there's a gap in the traffic that has the green. As soon as there's an established gap of some kind, like that may cut. Oh. Or there's a limit. But usually that's... Oh, that was a quick light, eh? Because nobody was there. But usually it waits for a gap. Like, I think that was a gap there. No. Okay, that was. Oh, I see. This could have caused a gap. A pause in the traffic, and then the light will change. Right? So the way... Yeah. Everybody... Or... It's... I'm pretty sure that what I've witnessed is that if there's a green happening at a time, at a certain time, it'll stay green until there's a gap in that traffic crossing the light, and as soon as that gap is witnessed by the intersection, then it gives the code or the signal to change the light. And of course, it's proving me wrong right now. Come on. I guess there's a maximum limit. But You see, if all sides start to do that, then it starts to make the traffic light really slow. And there's, look at that. All I had to do is babble on for a while, and that traffic jam would dissipate. That's why I've never done it, or never dealt with it. But what I'd like to do, to fix that right lane road, what I should do is arc that street just a little bit more. If I do that, when it exits through the light, it should go, or that line of traffic should keep up to pace with the rest of the traffic. See how that van just popped out of there and then sped by them? I don't want that to happen. And the reason I want to improve that is because, well, see this? I plan to push that out and either make another industry here or what have you. I want to tax this road some more to see what I really have to do to control the volume. Or have I hit? See, that is working really well, but it's so strange that is happening. It's like there's a phantom car there. I should check if it is. But you see, that is definitely traveling slow. And before I go on with any type of renovation, sorry, I'm spinning the screen, I need to improve that. So, well, personally, I'm going to use Move It. And just bend it out just a tiny bit. Well, I guess more than a tiny bit. Fix what I broke, put it back in. I don't know if I should put that one there. Actually, I know I shouldn't. I've gone beyond this, right? So, yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna create pollution that way. Bulldoze you. That's gonna create pollution too. But we're not here to deal with pollution, are we? Okay, so if everything is working the way I want it to, the right lane and the lanes next to it should travel about the same speed, right? Sorry, that was a little too fast, wasn't it? Okay, so, and where are we? 100% one arrow? So if I've done my job, that arc will increase the speed of the exit of that lane. So they should, I mean, I don't expect miracles. They're not going to go exactly the same speed as going straight. They should increase their speed somewhat and keep up. Yeah, like that. Yeah, see? Like that. That's good. I mean, it's not perfect, but, you know, perfection is a game that we play for a long time. Anyways, what I think I want to do here is let this spin for a little while, right? Yeah, let me take that out and that out. And I think what I'm going to do is push on to well, you know how I said I wanted to expand the other side there, this side of the industry? Well, why not? And while I'm doing that, test how this has gone instead of just fixing and then walking away. You'll be able to get to see the after effects. Alright, so let me see if I can fit that in here, or do I need to do another break in this? So, let's take notice of the year being 2060 for now, because the next piece is at 2064, a couple of years down the road. I tested it a couple of years. And got my chance to expand the roads for the industry. Used a little bit of Move It there. I'll show you what I did. But, okay, 2064, a couple of years later. Doesn't seem like much has changed. 3-lane or the 6-lane to the 4. Except when you look out there. You'll get a better look. Added a little bit of industry, but just started. I've only just begun. That lane isn't as crowded as it used to be. But then again, you can't judge off one red light, right? If anything, if we've learned anything. There we go. Stretch that street out. That street out was that 6 lane. And I took Move It and took that street and the highway stuff and kind of stretched it out there, twisted it a bit so that it would look good when it fit in. Then I took out those streets in between because the terrain difference, well, that caused a problem. Put the streets back in. Put some zonage back in there just so I could have power on all the streets. Just so when I do expand, I don't have to think about that later on. Check out the traffic though. Oh, that's a good pack. Look at that. See, that's what I wanted. That's what I was expecting. There we go. Jeepers. It almost seems like the next street is too short now, doesn't it? Well, maybe that's a future repair. Just stretch that out just a bit more. So maybe, 20 more cars could go in there? Into that street? That there. Too few services. Well, in my hurry to expand things, I just threw a line of industry out there just so that power was on every street. Unfortunately, it's lacking a lot of surfaces. Oops. No, I meant to click on the exit. There we go. So that's something I'll have to remember to put back in when I start to build out lots. Yeah, that could use some fire coverage. Health? Maybe a sauna out there. A park? Maybe put a plaza out there, just somewhere where they can have lunch. I mean, there's areas for trees. If I don't go crazy, well, the pollution's getting a little thick. Anyways, just to show you that those 2 little repairs, they stuck. Did it make the light travel any faster? Sometimes yes, most times yes, but there are times where I still get despawning going on. Right, because yeah, see, right there. Yeah, the light is too long. Maybe the butterfly traffic is too big. It doesn't seem like it there. Yeah, maybe that's too close. I don't know. A little more investigation will be needed. Anyways, look how nicely packed that is. Mind you, that lane number 4 is pretty long again. But then again, I mean, the cycle stuff, right? The goal was to get them evenly distributed back there into the 6 lanes, so that I can shove more through a light, get more traffic through. Because when I start zoning that, I think I'll need that advantage. Anyways, that was a couple of single lane backups. Yeah, I need to get some surfaces up in here. All right, folks. You have fun. Ciao for now.